Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here, and it's time for another Bulgarian workout, which I filmed for you guys. And, you guys saw the PR earlier on the press. This workout didn't start out too good for me. I felt stiff, like my hips didn't feel good. Like if you notice, I'm barely getting below parallel on my warm-ups. That's actually as deep as I can go. Like that's me actually pressed all the way, letting the weight press me down for a pause. I can't get super deep today. My hips felt stiff. My pecs felt stiff. Like everything was just tight. Like everything felt a little heavy today. I mean, yeah, I hit my 455 on my squat. And I hit my 320 for my bench, which is kind of what I'm trying to work with every day, and then slowly go up from there. And, I was having an off day. But I hit my numbers. But, I mean, again, they felt a little slow. My squat wasn't super good. Even this stuff, like even the 375 felt heavy. Like I had to really focus on getting tight with my 455. Had to get real tight, trying to make it work. But the thing is, that's how it goes with this Bulgarian style training. That's why certain coaches like John Bros say how you feel is a lie. I mean, I still came in and hit the same weights I've been hitting. Not quite as fast as I've been doing, but I hit them. But see that even that 375 with a pause, like I'm struggling to get real deep. Yeah, these would pass in comp. Like these would be meet legal lifts, but honestly, I like to get a little deeper than that, And the 455, it was okay. It just felt a little slow, and I felt stiff in my hips. Like I think that extra volume work from the deadlifts yesterday left me a little fatigued. And if that's the case, and I get a good night's sleep, my squat's going to be fast tomorrow because I didn't do any extra hip work of any type beyond the squat today, right? So we'll watch tomorrow and see what happens. Let's see if we can predict this, if it gets faster, because watch this. I mean, I barely hit depth. It would pass, but it's, and that's just as deep as I could go. As you guys saw, even on the warm-ups, I'm struggling to get deep. My hips were so tight. Even then, to see me having to work my legs a little bit. I mean, I got it, but, it's not as good as these last few days where I've just smashed through squats. Like, I have just destroyed squats my last few workouts on camera. Today was slower, and that's going to happen. Same thing, the bench press felt a little bit tight, like my pecs felt tight, and I didn't even do dips yesterday. So I didn't do any volume work that would have caused that. It's just my chest felt a little tight. Took me a little bit to get it warmed up, and it just, I got it, and it felt okay, but it just felt slow. And you guys will see when we get up to it, it is a little bit slow, and then we're going to get over to that PR in a minute. But that's the beauty of it, I knew I got a good night's sleep, so I decided, well, let me get a little more food in. Let me take a nice hot bath. Let me soak, and I took a 30-minute power nap. And once you take a nap, it's a whole new day, right? So if you have a nap, your previous workout doesn't matter. You're in a new day, and so you can start over fresh. And that's my mentality, and that's how you have to treat fatigue management with a system like this. I've had a lot of stressors the last few days, though, just in my personal life. And that's the thing with a system like this. You have to not let those things get to you, but sometimes it's going to happen. Sometimes it's going to happen. It is what it is. You have to learn to let go of those things, but you're going to get stressed. Like I just had a vehicle that insurance told me might be totaled, got wrecked. They've had it at the body shop, and they told me today, it might get totaled. I've been worried about that. It is what it is. I mean, stuff like that. I've got Gap on it. I have full coverage. I have extended warranty, and that's the other thing. As you go buy a new vehicle, be sure you get the Gap insurance. Get that. Don't skimp on it. It's only like $700-800, even on your loan. Totally worth it. Because things happen. But yeah, 320 bench. Like I said, I got it. I got a good pause on it. But, it just felt slow. It felt a little grindy. And granted, I bench this 6 days a week right now. I mean, I've done this weight several times in a row after doing 315 for a while. We may have to stay at 320 for just a little bit. I might have to stick 320 out for a couple weeks as my daily. I might need 2 weeks, 3 weeks to increase it. I might need a month, and that's okay. God, if we add 5 pounds every month, if I add 5 pounds every month to my daily minimum, my working weight, by the end of the year, I'm going to have a pretty decent bench. I mean, you're talking about what? How many months left? 7 months left? 35 pounds. If I could put, oh my God, 35 pounds for my daily working weight, that would be fantastic. All right, guys, press. I realized I needed to change the angle, so I went over and did that. You guys saw this earlier. I did 227.5. Now, some people are pointing out they notice a little tiny amount of knee bend. We'll get over to that in a minute. So can we count that as a strict press? I don't know. There would have to be judges at like a comp who would have to see if they caught it or not. Camera, it might not count. Man, that kind of is upsetting. I didn't feel it when I did it. That's the scary part. Like, I totally didn't feel it. I didn't feel it. But, you know, there's a tiny drop of knee bend right before I press on the left knee. So, you know, is it going to count? I wouldn't call it a push press. But that might, like in some sort of strict press comp, that might disqualify me. But you know what? See that little, right there, just that little tiny bend. I don't know. But you know what? It went up so damn fast that this is lighter than my 225s that felt that I don't even care. You know what? I'll get it stricter next time. It doesn't matter. I'll make sure I keep the knees locked, focus on it, get everything, you know, locked in and just press it up next time. That's fine. So what? Close enough. I just need to be aware of that next time. It's fine. I don't care. It's all good. At least I got it. And it was really, really fast. For me, at least, for a heavy, you know, PR on a press. So I'll take it. I'll take it. And, you know, next time we'll try to get it stricter so that there will be no critics who say, oh, man, there was a tiny drop, knee drop. All right, that's fine, guys. I'll own that. I'll own that. We'll get it next time. And then you know what? Then after that, we'll get 230. I'm about to close in on my body weight. How cool is that going to be? For a guy over 200 pounds, press their body weights. Actually, you know, not super common. Not super common. Lighter guys, yeah, all day long. Not 200 plus pound guys. It's rare. Hell, even the world's strongest man right now, the mountain, can't quite strict press his own body weight. He's real close. You know, ratios to get a little different, you get heavier. So yeah, I mean, body weight, that'll be my next goal, right? Let's get to body weight. That'll be awesome. Oh, Pendlay rows. Did my Pendlay rows for volume today. This is a bit of my volume work. I like these for a little bit of volume work on really high intensity workouts like this. Why? Because there's almost no eccentric component. Eccentrics make you sore. Eccentrics impede recovery. They're not particularly great for getting stronger. And they're not even necessary for gaining muscle. Interestingly enough, Glenn Pendlay, this is called a Pendlay row, noted that he has his guys, when they want to go up a weight class and grow, he has them do pretty much eccentric-less workouts because eccentrics aren't required for muscle growth. They just make it easier. In other words, you can do less volume. But, you know, you come in and let's say I do this 3 times a week, 3 sets of 5 on these concentric base explosive. It'll add a lot of meat in certain areas. I mean, we could all use, I could definitely, I know is a strong point for me is my back, but considering I need my squat, my deadlift, and my bench to all go up, I think having a thicker back is going to be useful all the way around. So more trap, more lat, rear delts. Yeah, this builds rear delts and it builds biceps and grip. This is stuff I need. Sort of exercise I need to be doing volume on 3 times a week. And it's really, really easy to recover from. Right? It's easy to recover from. We're going to flip in that PR again a couple times. That's the main thing. They're easy to recover from. So they're not really going to beat me up doing these workouts. That's why every other day for now, I'm going to alternate them with the trap bar deadlifts, which are a little harder to recover from. The only upside right now is that I'm going so light on the trap bar stuff that I'm just building technique that it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But as it gets heavier, it could become harder. And I'll just have to work on my stress management and sleep accordingly. But these are great. Same thing, I like to do my weighted dips just because I feel like they're a good accessory for my bench and my press because they're a better hypertrophy exercise because your body moves through space, all right? Anything that moves your body through space is going to work more muscle mass. And if you look at the angles, they get more lat and everything else in than a lot of presses do. So, you know, it is what it is. I like those also for it. I'm doing a lot of those. So what really makes me happy is that the scale is going down and my pressing strength is slowly creeping up. Like, that's a major win for me. That's usually the hardest thing to do, is to maintain pressing strength when you lose weight. But obviously, I've got enough body fat to get away with it. And the fact that I'm seeing the scale slowly trickle down due to all the workload and everything else and the recovery required from this style of training, the scale's starting to come down, and my pressing strength is still slowly creeping up. So I'll count that as a win. Any fat loss combined with increasing strength is going to be a win at this point. Keep moving forward. So I hope it's been informative, and I will talk to you guys next time.